Hey, y'all don't mind me. I'm actually getting ready for, I'm getting ready to go outside and work out right now. And then I gotta get ready for work a little bit. But I really just want to come on here, and talk to you guys a little bit about pretty much what I've been up to. So, there are a lot of YouTube videos and things online, right? Talking about how you can get your insurance to cover skin removal surgery. And when I say skin removal surgery, whether that be breast augmentation, arm lipo, thigh lipo, they do lipo on back fat, or specifically what I came to talk to you guys today about is this procedure called a panniculectomy. So if you are familiar at all with what a tummy tuck is, that is where they basically cut off any fat that you have and they lipo your body to contour it, obviously to the shape they want it to be and the shape that you desire. They also tighten your abdominal cavity to where it makes you kind of like tighter in here, right? So pretty much a panniculectomy is the removal of the penis. The penis is this hanging like apron thing. And like, I will show you guys mine. At this point, I'm not gonna lie. I am 89 pounds down in my journey. So yeah, I mean, my skin looks nasty and I hate it because it's hanging, and I've done extensive amount of diet, exercise. There's really just no amount of exercise that is going to help this. And I only tell you this because I definitely will insert pictures of just my journey. So my journey actually started back in 2015 is when I first tried to even start losing weight. So I got pregnant. Me and my husband got pregnant with our second baby. And I was pregnant at about 9 weeks, and I ended up going to the hospital, and I had the flu, and then I ended up miscarrying. It was just like really sad, really just, it was a lot, first time ever, miscarrying a child. So it was really was a lot. However, anyway, after that, the doctor basically told me that unless I lost weight, that I would never carry a baby successfully. That was our second baby. I had Zenobia, which is our first daughter, in 2012. A lot of complications, and I never really attributed to me being overweight or anything like that. I just knew that we had complications in our family when people were pregnant. So that's kind of what I attributed to, right? So fast forward. So I lose this weight, right? So fast forward, rewind. I had the miscarriage in December. Fast forward to February. I was working at Taco Bell at the time, and I had my general manager, her name was Zarina, and she started working out with this guy named Kelman, and she was like, one day, she was like, hey, do you want to come, you want to come work out with me? I had never been to a gym, like to work out, like never. And I'm at this point, I think I'm like 25. Never been to a gym. In 24, I was like 24. Never been to a gym to do any type of workout at all. Right, so I go to the gym with her, and although I about died, afterwards I was like, I'm not ever coming here again. Never doing it again. Like, that's crazy. I'm never doing that shit again. But then when I got home, I was like, it really wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad, right? So she asked me to go in. At the time, I had a sister who had already been on a weight loss journey for like 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer prior to that. And she had just done so good just with regular diet and exercise, no surgeries, nothing like that, just diet and exercise. So I was just like, I really needed a little bit more motivation. So I'm like, let me find out. Let me see what I should do. So I contacted my sister, and I was like, hey, you want to go to this class with me? And she was like, yeah, I'll go to this class. So we went to the class the first time. She was like, it's cool, She was living in Nashville at the time, and I live in Murfreesboro. So it's about almost 30 minutes. She really went on her way to come to this class with me. Look, that was the motivation, the push I needed. A little bit of accountability. So anyway, we go there, and we had the class, and we're there, and she's talking to Kelman, and he's talking to her about a 7-day raw food diet that he has, and where you can lose like up to between 7 and 21 pounds. Put your shoes on. Put your shoes on. I'm gonna go outside. So, sorry guys. My son's really excited. But anyway, where you can lose between 8 and 14 pounds, right? So she does a diet, right? I try to do the diet too. I'm gonna lie. First time, epic fail. Epic fail. But she does a diet. Immediately, the first time she lost 14 pounds. I'm like, wow. Like, so of course, this is my motivation. So now I'm like, I gotta do it. So I do the set. So I get my mind right. Gotta get my mind right. And, you know, at this point, I'm like 289. I mean, I really ain't gonna lose. Like, what I'm gonna do? Like, I'm gonna lose, right? So I literally, the very following week, went to the grocery store, got everything together, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for 7 days. And somebody was like, well, if you weigh yourself after, I forgot who told me this, but someone was like, if you weigh yourself after the 3rd day and you see that you lost weight, it will make you a little bit more confident and it'll make you want to go on. So I'm okay. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm struggling. So I finally get to the 3rd day and I lost 7 pounds from that Monday to that Wednesday. 7 pounds. 7 pounds? Girl, bye. So I'm geeked. Now I'm geeked. I'm okay. Now I'm motivated to just keep going. So all in all, that first 7 days, I lost 17 pounds. So I dropped from 287 to 269 in 7 days. And that was it. It was all she wrote. Like, I literally took off from there. And when I say I literally hit the ground running from there, I literally cannot explain how I hit the ground running from there. I just started dropping weight. I started dieting, started exercising. Just what I could not get right was my eating. And up until about really last year, I just got my eating right. Last year is when I finally like nipped it in the bud. And I'm like, okay, you're losing all this weight. You're gaining it back, losing it, gaining it back, losing it. Like, what's going on? Like, you're not eating right. So anyway, hit the ground running, lose all this weight. I'm about 60 pounds down, 65 pounds down. Here we are. We slide till October. End of October. I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating or whatever. I get sick on Halloween. That's weird, but that's it. So about 2 weeks later, I'm just like, it's kind of feeling funny. Boom. So November of 2015 is when I found out I was pregnant. So I started working out that February. Dropped about 65 pounds between February and November. Boom, was pregnant with my son, my 3rd baby, which is my 2nd live child. Zach. Y'all might see Zach running around here. Zach is a handful. Boom. Happy. I was thankful. I was grateful. And it's crazy because the doctor was like, well, maybe because you lost all that weight, your hormones just got going, which I really honestly and truly believe. Boom. So the lost 65 pounds. Boom. I have Zach. 2017. Your girl determined to get her body back right. So I'm right. Zach done hit 6 months. Your girl hits the ground running. Boom. Already back again. So I had Zach Zach was born in June. By December, I'm already back trying to, work out, do all this or whatever. I stopped breastfeeding him at 8 months, so it was just right around February. So boom, now I'm February again, and I'm hitting the ground running. So boom, this time I hit the ground running so hard, y'all. Like I lost so much weight so fast. Like I guess I don't really think I lost it so fast because I was working out and no fat diets or anything like that. And my stomach was shrinking up. Like I was geeked. But then when I had Zach, and he was a vaginal birth, I literally gained all that weight back. So I literally gained, I think I started at like 282, 281. Very, very depressing. Anyway, so I did that. Lose all this weight again. I lose all this weight. So from February, March, April, May, June, July, I'm just doing right. I got my 2 kids. I got my daughter at the time. She's 6. She's 5. And then I got Zach. He's 1. Like, I'm good. I got 1 and 2. I'm good. Like, I'm not having no more kids or whatever. Whatever. That's a different topic for a different day. Anyway, I get all the way to, like, December. I'm literally bad, y'all. I'm talking about bad. I got my stomach shrunk to the point where it's like, I'm obviously still not gone, but it has shrank a lot more. It's not as small as it was the first time. And the crazy thing is, I was bigger the first time, but my stomach was smaller. But the second time, I was smaller, but my stomach was bigger. I guess because it kept getting stretched out from having babies or whatever. Long story short, December, I think I was like 217. I'm bad, y'all. I'll insert pictures of that. I'm on a cruise. I mean, I'm talking about snatch. Waist just talking about bam, bam. Like, it's on. You did. So, fast forward to January. I come back. Me and my husband on a cruise in December. Boom. I come back in January. I'm fucking pregnant, y'all. I'm pregnant. I'm mad. I'm sad. I'm crying. And that's when Celeste was born, aka fast. I'm depressed, y'all. I'm only depressed because my body's fine. Like I'm on my way to really. I had started running. Like I don't even run. I'm on my way to doing great things. So, boom, get pregnant with fast. Fast would be the, I guess you say third one's a charm because Fast gave me a run for my money. Fast was the only child that I had a C-section with, the only one. And of course, because I had a C-section, and my skin being stretched out and drawn up for the third time, of course, it never went back to where it was. The only child I had a C-section with, and I didn't have a regular C-section where they cut you bikini line. I had a C-section where they cut me vertically. So my stomach is lopsided. I do want to show y'all that. My stomach is literally lopsided. So this is where they cut me. Y'all can see the scar. So, and skin removal surgery is where they would remove all this. And y'all see how it's jiggling? Like, that's really just skin. Like, I've really did the work. I've lost the weight. So, anyway, here we are. So, y'all got to see my rolls and stuff. Back, because I got to get ready and go work out for real. Real quick. But check this out. I have fats. Have a C-section. So now I done cut my muscles. Something I had never experienced before with my other two kids because I didn't have to get a C-section or them to cut my muscles, right? So now I'm depressed. I'm just going through it. We are now, Fast is 3 years old. Her birthday was in August. So I am now 3 years out from my daughter, my last child being born. I have lost 89 pounds since. This is the longest it's ever taken me to lose the weight. This is the longest it's taken me to ever try to shrink my stomach. This is the absolute longest it's taken me for a lot of things. I'm not sure what changed. And I actually, when I say got it right, this time I got it right because I feel like, I got my eating down pat. I don't know. I mean, obviously I hit 30 years old this year. So definitely things changed. And like I said, I've been on this journey really for, if you want to just say, since 2015. So yeah, it's 2021. So for 6 years. And I do feel like I put in every effort, every effort that, they say you need to put in before you decide to go the route to get a panniculectomy where they cut off that excess skin. There are just certain things, certain goals that I won't ever accomplish in the gym with my stomach being still this big. If you know me, then you know that I have adopted a fairly decent, healthy lifestyle. Definitely trying to eat right. Definitely working out at least 3 or 4 times a week. I definitely think it could be better. But the mobility right now has been rough because it seems like the more weight I lose, the worse my back hurts. I cannot explain it. I'm not looking for no hand. I'm not looking for no sympathy, but I have put forth the effort. And so I got it to when I lost about 70 pounds, my weight loss was literally just like pretty much hit a standstill. And that was because I don't know what I was doing, but I was working out one day and I hurt my back. And ever since then, I've really not just been able to go 100% full throttle out, like doing workout. And that was about a year and a half ago. I've been dealing with it. So like I initially hurt my back the first time in 2017, right after I had lost the weight, lost about 60 pounds after I had Zach. And then I just started having issues with my back. It started feeling funny, started feeling weird. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor, just see what they're doing. They started getting me cortisone shots, stuff like this. So pretty much, all in all, like I even had to go start seeing pain management, y'all. Like they were trying to do surgeries and shit. Y'all not we're not doing none of that. Listen, you dig? I'm gonna keep working out. I'm gonna keep dieting. I'm gonna get this weight off me. I'm gonna get some more of this weight off me, and we gonna, so yes, if I feel like skin removal surgery is gonna help me be able to continue working out and getting healthy, like I don't want them to put no surgery on my back. Like they trying to do surgery on my back, y'all. They talking about my SI joints are basically weakened because I was so heavy, and now that I'm almost 100 pounds down, they're saying like that's 100 pounds alleviated off of my SI joint, which is the SI joint, if you know, is like the part where your sacrum, your coccyx touches your sacrum, like the back part of your butt, like, yeah, your hip flexes. It's all bad. But been dealing with that, y'all. So this is my first video. Just want to document my journey getting a panniculectomy. So I did have a consultation. And I will talk to y'all later about that. I need to get outside and go work out because I gotta cook, I gotta go to the grocery store, I got all this stuff to do before I gotta work at 3. So first documentation, don't worry. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Y'all can subscribe, like, definitely be on my journey. Just know that we got a date. Panniculectomy 2021 coming up November. I'm gonna see y'all. It's up there. It's up, it's up, it's up.